to all the party of people in the place to be. We hope you are doing well on this day, evening, night, morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. We hope that you are happy. All right, so we are back with Parcel Simulator, and we are ready to finish off this complete teardown and rebuild. So in the last video, you'll remember that we rebuilt this side. We are now using all of the available bays for this side of the shop, and then now we need to build in this side over here. Off camera, I did a little bit of work because I felt like this was not very material to everybody seeing every single click and every single thing put down. So essentially what I did is the error bay, I put the error bay up. I added the red sticker thing here, and I merged it down. This is the truck bay, and I just put this in and merged it down. The train bay was the same way as it was in the last build. I didn't take any. I took away some of the racks and moved them across the building, but other than that, I didn't change anything with this. And then I newly added these blue racks for the boat, and I added these green racks for the plane, because on this side the plane and the boat are sharing a loading bay. And so what that required me to do was, on the plane side, because they go on different days, I have a pauser here for the planes to come in, and then I added a pauser here for the boats, so I can stop each one and control which one is going down for that particular day. And so once I set up all the exit bays, then I brought all their paths back out to kind of this central location. And I thought, why don't we just build the back end of this so that in the rest of the video, we just need to build the front end and get everything connected together. So in anticipation of that, I have the sorter right here. So it's going to send boat and train to their respective areas. It's going to send boat and plane to the respective areas on the right. It's going to send truck and train to the left. And then I have another sorter that's going to send train down bay B2, and it's going to send truck down bay A2. And so then I put this here in anticipation of the air track. So I have the air track, connecting in and going down. And then I started playing around with an idea. And then I was like, all right, don't let me go down the rabbit hole too far. Not being on recording it, because I think, people may want to see this part. But one of the things I was thinking about is I'm going to do 3 rows here of scanners, one for each bay. And I kind of started thinking, like, this contents prohibited scanner, normally I have one at each location. I have the same thing here. I have one at each location. But I kind of started thinking about it. I'm like, do I really need one at each location? Like, if I have these 3 locations merge and all their packages go down here, I feel like there's not a lot of content prohibited packages. I feel like it's a very low frequency, and I thought, well, could we get away with only having one of these for all 3 of these sections? So I have the other 2 in boxes. So I think maybe we'll try just having one, and then when we go to optimize, if this is creating a problem, we will upgrade it to level 3 though. But if this is creating a problem, then maybe we add the other ones back in. The other interesting thing is there was a comment in the last video where somebody was mentioning not doing this stamp reader, the very first one, where it sends the green packages one way, the red packages another way, and then the ones that don't have a sticker, they go through the scanning effort. And they had mentioned in the comment about, like, not doing this one. And so as I thought about what they were saying, it actually kind of makes sense. To one, you're reducing the number of scans by 1. But two, if it's red for a reason, which means it's gonna fail weight or serial number or cargo or country or stamp, or it's gonna fail contents. And because I'm rescanning that package for these things, it's still gonna fail it again anyway. And then the same thing with the green one. If it has a green sticker, I'm gonna scan everything and I'm gonna get all the way to the end and realize, oh yeah, it was green. So it's like, do I need the extra runs for the fast pass in terms of error and in terms of positive? Do I need those runs when I can just do it anyway? Because we already found out, well, you guys haven't seen the video yet, but there'll be another video going up today where I was testing all the different pieces of equipment, which was also another request from a commenter. And we found out in that video that on the package label for green and red, there's actually no intelligence here. So the only thing that this scanner does is if it does not have a label, it puts a label on it. So if you put an empty one through, if it goes through the green one, empty one always gets a green sticker. If you put it through the red one, it gets a red sticker. If it already has a sticker, whether that sticker is red or green, doesn't matter. It will not put a sticker on there. And so there's no risk of double stickering. So I'm still kind of toying with the idea of do we take these out now, or do we leave them in and then take it out in another video where we optimize? I haven't really made up my mind on that yet, but that is one thing that we're thinking about. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this build and finish these 3 rows. All right. And so for now, we're going to pretend that we're gonna use the first ones. So we're gonna use those to begin with. And so what we need to plan out is we need to plan out the error routine. So for this first row, I mean, it can just go down here and go over, and then we just have to merge the other 2 rows in. And then we'd have to merge in the positive rows. So in the last build, we had all the errors go to one side of the room, all the positives go to the other side of the room, but we were having to use a lot of bridges in order to make that happen. So I think what we'll do is, taking what we learned over here on this side where we had like the fast path, and then we have the processing, and then we have the error all together, and then we just merge the fast path in at the end. I think that's what we're gonna do here. Is I think we have all the positives go to the left, and we end up merging all those guys together. We have all the negatives go to the right, and we merge those guys together. So the reason I have this gap here is I wanted to leave room for the bridges to come across for the errors. So let me pick up this scanner that we're probably not going to use, because we're going to try it with just one scanner for the contents, because I don't feel like we get a lot of content boxes, so we'll make sure that's not a bottleneck. So with that, do we want to build the left side first or the right side first? I think what I want to do is I want to build the first station on all 3 sides, and then the subsequent stations after that. So this will be our error run. That's going to run all the way down there. We'll have a bunch of joins. That's fine. So we're good to go there. That guy is 1 up from this guy. So we will... Does he have the error out this side? So they all have error on this side. So I already did that pre-work. So that's good. So let's move this guy back 1. We're going to move all these guys back 1. And back 1. I forgot it. It redid it. There we go. That guy's. Now this one's wrong too. All right, now he's right. And this guy is right. Okay. All right, and we're gonna grab him as soon as I press the right letter. And we're putting that down. And we're putting that down. Okay. And so this guy is gonna come straight out and merge in down here. And so then we just need to slide all of these back one. And just make sure all the arrows stay in the right direction. And last one here. And he's got his own little lineup. Okay. So now let's go grab some bridges down here. Somewhere. Here they are. All right, so we're gonna grab this bridge. We are not gonna do any throwers because that was just disaster. All right, so we're grabbing that. Put that bridge there. All right, and I guess I should have just brought the pallet. Let me just bring the pallet. All right, I'll just bring the pallet. This pallet is bridges and pausers. All right, so we'll drop that there. Pick this guy up. He is level 3, so let's keep everything level 1 for now. All right, and we will hit that, and we'll pick this up. And that's fine, and that bridge will go there. And then this one will go here. We'll put this right there. All right, and so we will have, those are our 2 air bridges. All right, perfect. So now let's get straight, and we'll connect all that up. We'll throw this back down over here, and we will grab this pallet, and we got straights here. Okay. Try to make sure I'm taking the right. It's snatching boxes from like way back there. Just like way too sensitive. All right. I'm gonna rock with it. It's fine. It's all good. All right. That one. That one. This one, and that connects to that bridge. Okay, awesome. Just realized my alignment is off. So I need to put you here. You need to go here. You need to go here. Okay. There we go. There we go. 2 more. And 1 more. All right. So this air bay is going to go out and join. This one's going to come over and join. So we just need to get a few more of these over here. There we go. There we go. Stay there. Stay there. perfect. All right. So the immediate red errors we're going to throw out. And they're going to come down here and join in. That's going to come join in. So that's good. And then this guy's going to come out and join in. So that looks good. And then that's going to come out and go right into this guy. And then this one, we just need to throw him there. And we'll do a little corner magic. And we'll do a little corner magic and send that guy down. Okay. All right. Let's. And this guy will need to be a joiner. All right. So let's put that guy there. Okay. All right. Let's get some joiners and some. Let's just get the joiners for now. I'll throw this back on the pile here. And joiners. That's extra stuff. That's paint. These are joiners, okay. And what's beside this? These are joiners. All right. All right, yeah, get that one. All right, we got these joiners. Perfect. Some of them are already leveled up, so we'll just have to be careful about where we stick those. Let's just put these right here, and we'll grab this level 3, and we will put him here. And is there another level 3? There is. And we'll put him here. Just historically, we know those will probably get upgraded. All right. So then we need joiner. Here. Okay. And we're going to put another joiner here. Right. And another one here. Okay. And oh no, I wanted to grab the joiner. Alright, and then one more. That's this guy. No, that's not it. It's this guy. Okay. So that guy gets us on our exit, and then these other 2 rows, I think we're going to send their errors down, merge them in back here, and then merge them with that error track over here. I think that's going to be the plan for that. All right. So we have these joiners all in place. Okay. So let's go ahead and pick this up. We'll put that there. Pick that up and we'll put that there. This way we ain't got to use so many straights. There we go. All right. And then we will put that one there. That one's a level 2. That one there. That one there. That one's a level 2. That one there. And this one will go here. All right. Now let's put that there. There. There we go. that one just needs to be a corner. Okay. Perfect. So that one is the corner. That's why it was off. Okay. All right. So the 2 level 2s, we'll just drop those right there for now. And what's this other joiner? Here we go. All right. This one looks like it has more. That's a level 2. That's a level 2. That's a level 2. These are 3s. What is this? That's a 1. And this is a 1. Alright. And this is a 1. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. 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 All right. So that's the error ones. All right. Level 3 we'll throw on that. Level 3 we'll throw on that. Level 3 and level 3 and the last level 1. All right. So now we just have 1 pallet of joiners. All right. Cool. And now we need corners. So we need 1, 2 corners for this. 3, 4. All right, let's just do 2 for now. We'll grab him. We'll just keep working on these error routines. Flip him around. There we go. Grab him. Him down here. Perfect. And then I'll grab you. Just this entrance real quick. His green one, we're gonna have to bring. Oh, we can't double bridge it. All right, does that mean we go ahead? Because all right, so if the green one comes out of here, I gotta send it somewhere, and I can't double bridge it. So maybe I also corner it. I think we're leaning more towards we get rid of this first machine. But for now, let's do this. And then we do a joiner and a straight. Go ahead and grab a 3 for this. And we flip that guy. All right. So green, it goes down. It's going to go down this track. And if it doesn't have a sticker, it's going to go down this track. And we are just we're gonna test it with this 1 and see how that goes. All right, so we need straights. All right, we'll grab these straights. And he'll go there. All right, so that's cooking. And then we'll grab this guy. He'll go there. And this guy. Go there. He'll go there. He'll go there. And alright, so this air track is connected except for one straight. All right. And then this guy goes here. Boom. All right. So we got the air track connected. It goes down and exits. Gets a sticker down there at the bottom. The green is going to merge in here, and we're just going to have the one track. All right. Let's grab this. And that's going to go there. Put that pallet down. Man, I'm still coming back to, like, do we need this? You know, I'm leaning more and more towards let's not do it. Let's go for it, man. YOLO, right? Like, let's get rid of them. Let's not do this one. Let's not do that one. And so then that means that we don't need, that we don't need, this we don't need, that we don't need. And none of these we need. And all of these we don't need. Alright, we are going to trust our commenter. Alright. So now the question is when we come off the truck, do we immediately scan? Alright, I'm going to flip it. Alright, we still want air to go out that way. That's going to go out that way. And then now this is extra. Put him there. Okay. And this we don't need. And this can go here. This can go here. And we're going to move this guy up. Keep the joiner. Perfect. All right. And then this guy will come down here. And we want in valley going that way. Yep, that's right. And then we want in valley going that way. And we want in valley going that way. So now look at how much room this frees up in the back over here. That's a lot of extra room by not doing those two scanners. So the one scanner we're taking down, the initial scanner that scans whether or not it has a green or red sticker, and then we combined the contents into one. So now that leaves us with just 5 scanners for the row. All right, so grab you. You're gonna go there. And then that's where we do our corner thing. And I don't have corners. So let me get all these boxes out of the way. I'm gonna come over here. And we're gonna box. Clear all this out. Alright, and let's just go put this down here in the back. Alright. Let's grab these corners. Alright, we got corners. Let's get all the ones that aren't ranked up. Flip him around, and we're just going to create the positive path. That's level 3. And flip him. There we go. There we go. Flip him. There we go. We got another box here that we forgot about. All right. Grab this guy. So that loops in there. So we flip him. He goes right there. He goes there. That's level 3. Level 3. Flip it. There we go. Grab him. Flip him. He's good. And this guy is good. Just gotta turn it. Alright. Those are level 3 corners. I don't want to mess with those right now. And we'll grab these 2 extra boxes. And we will slide them back here. Okay. And then we have more corners here. You know what? I'll leave this here. And we'll just do it this way. There we go. So we're gonna need lots of corners. All right, grab that. And flip him. And he's there, and air comes out there. And then now this guy is coming out, and then he's the one we're gonna connect to connect all these people together. All right, so this guy is coming right off the truck and right into here, and we're gonna make that a level 3. Okay. And then that was weight, right? Make sure we got the right order here. We got weight, serial number, cargo type, country stamp. Weight, serial number, cargo type, country stamp. Should be the same. Weight, serial number, country, cargo type, and stamp. Okay, we got it. All right. So let's do. So these go to the right. And this guy's gonna be way up here against the wall. Kind of feel like we should change this guy around. And so put this here. I think maybe let's do this real quick. So that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. That's gonna unload and load, and then this. We can't do that because we can't flip it because we are right up against this wall. All right, so we'll just have to do it the hard way. There we go. All right, so we'll just have to mess with that in a minute. Okay, so weight. We need to be here. And we need to flip it. All right, perfect. And what was that guy? That guy was a joiner. Okay. So our error is going to get flipped and go here. And then this will go here. And that's going to go there. And then this is going to get flipped to there. And then this guy needs to get flipped. Like that. Perfect. Okay. There we go. And then the next one. Cargo type. Okay. And then there. And then here. All right. And connector joiners. Connector connect our joiners, and we got plenty of room to work with back here, so I'm loving that. And let's get our corners down. That's gonna be, let's move this to the other side so it'll be easier. All right, we come over here and grab this one, and that's gonna be 2 and 3. All of this should look pretty familiar. I've kind of liked this setup for a couple builds now. I feel like it works really well, and so we'll go forward with it, and then in a future video maybe we play around with different ideas. And we're just gonna build this positive trail here. Alright. That one. There we go. There we go. That's a joiner. And 2 more. And 1 more. All right. Flip them. Oops, there we go. All right, so now I want these to come flip it. All right, so I think I want these to go this way. That. 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 And I want this guy, want him there. All right, that works out great. Rotate him, flip him, and we'll do the joiners. Flip it. Got it. All right, so with that, that's that error. So let's get these corners going. That's number 2. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. All right, we need 3 more, but let's go ahead and put these on. All right, he's good. He's good. That guy needs to get flipped. There we go. So that one's in. That one's good. And we flip that one. All right. Flip him. He's good. Turn him. He's good. And flip him. Perfect. All right. And then we have 2 more here. 1 and 2. And then do we have another, just 1 corner? We don't. All these are straight pieces. That's all of our joiners. Okay, so, and these are all our straight pieces, bridges stuff. Okay. So we're gonna have to use that, that level 2 one. That's fine. Flip him. And turn him. Okay. And then we'll just use the, there was like a level 2 corner. Yeah. Alright. We'll just be a little faster than the other guys. Got it. Okay. So there is our happy path. And then this one is a straight. And this one is a joiner. Okay. Him on there. And we'll just use him here to feed in. Okay. All right. So now we need straights. We'll drop that pallet down and we'll use this pallet. All right, we got that whole stack of straights. So we'll drop them right here. We'll just start building this out. That's there. There. That one. That one. That one, okay. Now that's all put together. And so now let's do this side. We can go there. And that one can go there. Oh, that one did some break dancing. Drop him. Let's go ahead and put him in place. Jump over. Alright, grab this guy. Put him in place. Alright. So both of these are good. Okay. Alright. So now we need to, I think now what we need to do is the air track needs to run down and merge for both of these. So let's pick this up. Let's come over here. And we'll click that, and that goes there. Let's just throw this down and see what it looks like. Got a feeling it might not be exactly right. But we'll give it a shot here. Yeah, because I think here we're gonna need a bridge. Yeah, we're gonna need a bridge. Unless we turn this out and put the bridge over here for the green one. We could do that. We could do that. Alright. So we're gonna move this here. And then this is gonna go there. That's gonna go there. So that'll be that error routine. And then this one we will also merge in. So we will grab this here and flip him. That's gonna go there like that. And then we will bring this guy in to that one. And then got a corner here. That's good. We're gonna need corner here to line that up. All right. Why is that button not working? There it goes. That. That. That's one. I think we need 3 more. We'll go with 2 for right now. 1, 2. Yeah, we need 1 more. Then we need a corner. Alright, so we need a corner to hook that up and a corner to hook that up. So 2 more corners. I don't think we have any more. Alright, we got these. Tier 3s. Throw those down. Flip him. There we go. Alright. So these errors connect with these errors, which merge in here, and we just need a straight. Alright, there we go. So all 3 error tracks are connected and they merge in and they go that way. And they all get a red stamp down there at the end. So that's good for that. So now we need to get a bridge over here. And we'll put that bridge there. And then do we have another corner? We do have another corner. All right. That corner there. And we will we'll bring this down and merge it in. So that's a joiner. All right, put that in a box so I don't get confused. And then we're gonna come here, grab this, grab that, and that, and that, and he's there. He's there. He's there. He's there. All right, we'll move this pallet out the way. Grab that corner. I'll drop this pallet on here. We'll grab this level 3 corner. Do we have a corner gap? Yeah, we're gonna need it here. All right, flip them. There we go. So that'll connect that green. This green will come down here and connect. So let's grab straight. And this. Oh, we still need another corner. We need another corner over here. All right. And then that's going to line that up. So do we have another corner? We're going to get lucky. Those are all joiners. These are all straights. We are going to be short on the corner department. Okay. So we'll pretend that corner is there for now. Let's go ahead and put that there. That there. That there. And I think we need one more. All right. Let's see. All right, let's pick this up. And that there, because this guy can just be straight. him there, and then we just need 2 straights. 1 and 2. We got it. All right, so now we got this corner. Put him here. All right. We still need 1 more corner to... But we can do this. Flip them. We can just do that. And we can do that. We can do that. And now we have extra corners. And we can get another straight here. There we go. All right, that works. So those errors come down and merge in. That guy will kick them out. They go all the way down, merge in. Same thing. Okay, this guy comes in, bridges over. He's going to come merge in. So now we got this corner. Flip them. All right, and then that guy is going to merge in down there. Okay, cool. So let's get straights. All right, and another straight. And at some point, we just figure out where we merge these guys in. Is that a straight? I think so. Yeah, that's a straight. Yeah, I feel like this can go there. That can go there. This can go here after we flip it. And then those will merge in. Got that there. That is straight, I think it is. Excellent. 1 more here. All right, so this positive path merges, comes down here. That error path goes that way. This positive path, we also need to bridge in. So we grab this bridge. We're going to make him go like here. Do that. And this guy will come here. All right. And then this corner will flip and go there. So we'll still need another corner. We saved a bunch of corners, and then now we need more corners. All right, let's these are joiners. That's a joiner. So we'll flip him, he goes there, okay. So we got 1 positive path going down. We got this positive path merging coming down. We got this positive path coming and merging down. So maybe we don't merge those that close together. And let's give them some... Yeah, let's give them a little bit of distance to merge so it doesn't bottleneck too bad. All right, so we were on straights. So what is this? That's a joiner. All right, so we'll throw this pallet on here. All right. And then these are specialty things. That's a joiner. Throw him on there. Those are the things we're not using. Oh, that's the joiner pallet there. All right, hold on. All right, that's joiner. And that's joiner. And these are the things I'm not using. Those there. We'll put the bridges on here with that. Okay, and then these are more of these things. So these are things that were in the last build that I don't need in this build. Same with those, and then that's paint, and then this is a bridge. Where are you going? All right, bridge. And this is a bridge. I know I'm totally distracted here. So I got to get organized. All right, and that's a bridge. And this is a pauser. Yeah, that's a pauser. We don't need that. Okay. And this we don't need anymore. And this we don't need anymore. And we're on straights. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Probably need 5. Let me grab 4 and see what that looks like. All right, so this is the one with the 1 contents prohibited. All right. And then if that errors out, that goes in, merges with the error queue. And then if it's positive, it spits out, remerges back in, and goes to get sorted. So everything is getting close. So the positive route is done on this one. The negative route is done on that one. The negative route is done on this one. We still need to finish positive. That one, positive is done. Negative is done. So all we got left is this piece right here. Let's grab that. And put you here. And I doubt we're going to get lucky and find a straight corner on there. But we'll check. They all look like straights. All right, everything on that side is a straight, and this side. Yeah, everything's a straight. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to order a corner. It's fine. That there. That there. I just made all those go the wrong way. So I'm out. And it's 1 corner, 2 corners. All right, so I need 1, 2 corners. And then we'll make this thing work. Okay. Excellent. Let's go. Let's grab a pallet. And let's order 2 corners. And we are ready to just pay the bill. And shop and corner. All right. Add to basket. Check out. Okay. Let's go get these 2 corners and we're good to go. And the first stage of our rebuild will be complete. Got our 2 corners there. All right. And we need you over here. All right. Drop that. That goes there. And we'll flip him. And he goes there. All right. So the green one comes out and goes over and merges in. And the red one comes out and merges, and the green one comes out and merges. All right, so we've got this side done. And that was not as painful as the last one. So let's throw you on there. And is everything connected in the front? I think it is. Yeah, all these are connected. These are connected. So let's unpause these. Unpause this. Let's unpause that. And then once these trucks unload, the gate should close. Because we're technically not open for the day. This is the stuff that was left over from yesterday. So that gate should close and stay closed. Okay. And now we got to try to watch 3 lines at the same time. Maybe we do it from up here. So everything's good. All right. Everything's good. I'm just curious if we're going to get sorting errors now that we have taken the green and red stamp off of the line. I don't think we should. Like, it should be fine. So far, so good. I don't see anything messing up. We got our first error right there. And it was already pre-stamped as an error, so it just took it a minute to figure out why it was an error. But that's fine. That's going to go down and merge in. Who wins? The little box 1. All right. And then is this one... That one has no sticker, so it failed some test. And then those guys failed. That guy got a green sticker already, so that's fine. These guys are merging in. All right, he got his green sticker, and he's going to where he needs to go. This guy should not get a sticker. He did not. Okay, perfect. He's going where he needs to go. And I do have the train paused, so that's good. And something got scanned underneath of me. I heard it. I think he passed. So... All right, so everything routed correctly. All the packages made it out. They made it out pretty quick. Yeah, that worked. So then this guy is down the chute. Okay. That guy's down the chute. These boxes are queuing up through here properly. Okay, so they're making it into the queue. That is paused like it's supposed to. All right. Did we happen to have any boats? We did not get any boat packages. And then this guy's paused because we're not doing airplane, but their airplane packages got where they needed to go. So the only thing we didn't really test was boat. And let me go take a boat package off of here. Is that boat? That is a boat. Why is it all... Why are these packages all on top of each other? Alright, is that boat? That is boat. Okay. So, does it have a scan thing? It does not. Alright, let's just watch this. It should not get scanned. So yeah, so out of all those prop packages we just processed, only one of them got scanned by that scanner. And it did not get a sticker, which is the correct move, and it is going to boat. So we just need to make sure that this comes down here and stops. And then we will have fully smoke tested this new run. And there's no package thrower, so we don't have to worry about all of that drama like what we had in the last build. right, and stops. All right, perfect. So those are stopped like they're supposed to. Let me go check and make sure everything's paused over here. So I see that boat is paused. I see that airplane is paused. Let me just double check over here. Train is paused. All right, let's go ahead and open it up and run it for a day. And let's just make sure everything goes through, and then that'll be it for this video. Once we thought I could jump up there. Maybe I can't. Yeah. Oh, no. No, I can't. It's too high. All right, let's see. Can we can't get up here. All right. So all we're looking for on this run is, you know, making sure that the orange crates coming off the trucks don't queue up, because that means something's processing too slow. We want the pace coming off of the truck to match the pace coming into our system. So in a perfect world, the orange racks are never used coming off of the input base, because that means our process end to end is flowing at a steady pace. And as fast as it comes off the truck is as fast as we scan it, sort it, and send it down to where it needs to go. And so we still haven't optimized. So in the next video, we'll do optimization. But we may start that optimization video by going over on that side and taking away the first scanner and combining the last scanner. And we'll give that a go and see what happens. But for right now, we're just going to watch these things and make sure there's no errors. So far, so good. I don't expect any errors because all of our scanning and sorting and everything's happening on a conveyor. So the launcher is what was really throwing us off the last time. Yeah, this is, this is a little bit of a bottleneck right here. When we do the optimization video, we can probably speed this up. So like starting with this one, maybe make these all level 3 and just have it run through here as fast as possible. That might be the way to go. But for right now, the pacing is not bad. We got a little bit of backlog on that one. We got a lot of backlog on this one. Let's see if this first scanner, is this level 3 on this guy? He is not. All right, let's make him level 3. This guy is not level 3. All right, so he's level 3 now. This guy is level 3, and I think that's why that guy is not backing up as much as these other ones. And then these scanners are, that's level 2, okay. So all of those are level 2. The rest of these are level 2. Let's check this one over here. So that was 3, and then that's 2, 2, 2, 2, okay. And I think one of these is the ones where like it was still level 1 scanners. That's level 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And the way I know, I'm looking at these blue lights. If there's no blue lights, it's level 1. If there's 3 blue lights, it's level 2. And then if it has 2 sets of blue lights like that, it's level 3. So that's level 3, and then everything's a 2. This is level 3, that's a 3, and then the rest of these are 2. So we'll save the rest of the tweaks for the automation, for the optimization video tomorrow. Okay, so we're still not getting 3 racks worth of backup, which is good. This side over here is actually more efficient. There's 0 backup. Yeah, none of these orange racks have anything on them. So that is good to see. That is exactly what we want. Is that as soon as a truck pulls in, it's unloaded and into the system. So over here, we just need to... Yeah, we can play with this in the optimization video. And we got a backlog. All right, we got a problem here. So this guy's already level 3. Let's put him to level 3. Let's get this guy to level 3. And let's see if that helps by making those guys go faster. It's not pausing. Yeah, the issue is it's just pausing for this bridge. So maybe, just maybe, we go back to the thrower on this one. Because the air stuff moves along pretty fast. That tends to not be an issue. But the problem is now we're backing up here. So now, yeah, now this is going to potentially bottleneck these things because stuff can't get out. All right, that's something for the optimization video. We'll solve that when we optimize. Man, look at all these errors, man. Boom, boom, boom. The other thing too is we don't have the initial filter of the red stamps. So now the red stamps are coming through this part of the build instead of just coming out that fast part and moving out. Is that? Yeah, that's all level 3. So this exit ramp, all of this is level 3, but that was because it was all level 3 in the last build. So just have to keep an eye on it. And again, so far, like, I'm not seeing anything get scanned by this machine right here. So I don't think we... Oh, here comes the first one that I... Oh, here's 2 in a row now. And they're both going to pass. Yep, okay, not bad. Okay, this is a problem here. This is an absolute problem. Because this error thing is backed up all the way to here. So we have got to do something here about this. Let's get all these ranked up to level 3. Can we get this moving? Let's get that going. Let's see if that fixes our issue here. Alright, that has it flowing. We still got a little issue right here, but luckily this doesn't have anything going. We still have a free rack on all 3 of those bays, and we're getting ready to close. So definitely some optimization we can do on this side, for sure. Alright, we're closed, so we're good. This side is definitely flowing nicer. I mean, look at this. These orange racks, I mean, got no backlog at all. It's just straight. Everything comes in. Everything moves out. I think there's just one package on the backlog there. And then on this guy, there's no packages in the backlog. All right, so we got some optimization stuff to do. This, I'm not liking these greens. But again, we can optimize, make these belts faster, and maybe that helps get everything going. And the bridge, it's stopping. So yeah, maybe we go back to a thrower on this one. And we just have this one thrower in this build. Yeah, definitely a lot of places to optimize on this side over here. That side over there, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm sure we can tweak that side and make it a little faster. But this side definitely needs some work. And, you know, we can make all the machines scanner at level 3, but we still got this issue with these errors that we may need to try to solve. I mean, the other option is the error routine. We can bridge it over Yeah, we can just figure out how to rebridge these things and merge in different places. So instead of having one track that has 3 scanning things on it, because basically all 3 of them are coming down this one track, and maybe we just need to break it off and do not everybody on the same one. And that might help. But then that'll screw up these bridges for the Happy Pass coming out. Yeah. I mean, we could loop that, turn that around, and go the other way around. The long way, maybe. All right. We'll have to think about it in the next one. So that side over there looks like it is finished with all its packages. It's definitely faster and more efficient right now, but let's do the optimization build. And it may be that we need to put those filters back on the fronts over here, where we filter out the green stickers and the red stickers. Because that seems to be... Why do we have a red sticker here? What happened? Those are red stickers. They should not be on this track. Green, 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 green. Alright, that's a little concerning that these guys were in the wrong place. Oh, I bet it's because the contents must be why it's red. Okay, let's test this. I'm guessing that's going to go through on contents, and so is that. Alright, that's a little less concerning. We'll drop that guy in there. And then he kicks him out. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that makes sense then. I got worried there for a second that we messed something up. But we did not. Alright, everything here. These things are just scanning away. We could upgrade these scanners and that will make that go faster. This guy, at least nothing's backed up to the point that it's making the scanners stop scanning. So that is a positive note. And we've got the last packages coming onto the conveyor belts now. So this side is almost done. It's taking significantly longer than that side. Although we do have a third bay. And the third bay is merging in. So that, you know, we have an extra bay, set of machines merging in. So 2 machines over there that merge. 3 over here that merge. All right. So far, no errors. Is this thing level 3? It is. Everything's level 3. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this. It's that little bottleneck, man. That's for real right there on there. And then this one's backing up into those scanners. So I don't like... The only thing I don't like about this build is how it's backing up into the scanning area. If it wasn't for that, I think everything would be great. So we may have to play around with it and see what we want to do. We got a little bit of room to spread these machines out and kind of configure them a little bit differently. So if we want to play around and have, you know, the bridges doing something different, we should be able to do that. The other thing I can look into is the sorting machine. This thing. So it has one direction where it comes in and it splits it into 3 directions. So the problem with this one is I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Because if it comes into 1 and I split it out, I can split it out to 3. But then I still got to merge it back in to get sorted. Unless I do 3 sorting machines. I mean, I could try that. Where we could like back all of this up. We could take this machine here and we could back him up like here. Bring these guys down to merge in. And then split them back out, maybe. Maybe we could do something like that. I'll have to play around with it. But again, that just takes input and splits it into 3 outputs. We kind of need 3 inputs to go to 1 output. That might help us better, but we don't have a machine for that. All right, this side is almost done. Last couple packages are going to wait on plane. All right. So let's just drop down the air bay over here. And we'll send that down. So we processed 351 packages. No errors. And that 351 is only the truck packages. So we still got all the boat and plane and train packages that did not process today. So let's get this error one down. All right. And there's that money. Throw these trash down and we'll end the day, which will end the video. And we'll see what the summary receipt says for the day. Drop that trash. Drop that trash. One more trash bag. All right. And sleep. All right, so on the day with both sides running, we processed 80 approvals. We processed 284 denials, so that's 364 packages that were processed by us today, and we made a good $40,000. So we bought 2 corners, so that's where that money spent, and we paid the bills. So with that, we are gonna end the video here. Next up is to optimize and tweak the build and go for a record and see how much money we can make in a day, how many packages we can process in a day. Our current record is 708, so we will try to beat that. But I appreciate everybody joining along and watching the series. If you're enjoying it, give it a thumbs up. If you've not joined the late shift, you can hit subscribe and join the late shift. It's free of charge. Doesn't cost you a thing. Yeah, and if you got any ideas or anything that you want to see me work on or build for you, just leave that in the comments and we will work it into the schedule of videos that we're creating. Other than that, we thank you all. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.